Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know what that means. I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. All right, now let's go on with one of the other ones that I liked best this week, and this surprised me. It really did. Stargirl Spring Break Special Number 1. Published by DC, written by Jeff Johns. And then you have Nauck and Hi-Fi doing the rest of it. Anyway, so basically what this starts out with is Green Arrow and his sister practicing shooting arrows. And he's given her a little bit of advice. You've got to lock the wrist or the elbow or something. And she's and you can sort of tell her she's not taking the advice just because he's giving it. And somehow she questions the fact that he's. So I said, "You're not the first Green Arrow. There was another Green Arrow." And he's like, "That's where you're wrong. I am the original Green Arrow." And it proceeds to explain how he and his apprentice had been thrown back in time and actually were the Green. He was the original Green Arrow in the Justice Society of America. And then he was brought back to our time. And explains, that how, they're all family. And then, boom, all of a sudden, we have, what is her name? The Crimson Avenger showing up to say, Lee Travis needs your help. So then we jump to school, and we have Courtney in detention because she missed a class or a test. She doesn't remember which because she's just been so busy doing stuff. And then we jump to her on her father's robot because he was called to go meet with all the other members. And it turns out these guys are all getting together because Lee Travis, who supposedly had died on a ship, an actual, wooden sail ship back in the day, he disappeared, is now they can find him and all that. And so all these group members are going to go help. But Courtney and what is her name? Green Arrow's sister, Red Arrow, are told to be left behind because the Crimson Avenger says, "I can see parts of the future and someone's going to die." But of course, in typical young person's fashion, they ignore the orders and go in and help. Now, this was a fun story. It's setting up the dynamic, again with these. It's a nice little onset of a, nice kind of self-contained story, and it's obviously leading up to another series. Because there's one little tiny thread that they left open. And it says to be continued in Stargirl number 1. So it kind of gave an indication there's going to be a series. I like this. Jeff Johns, when he does good work, when he wants to, he can be really good. And this is a good story. And the art was above par, on par with Jeff's writing. So I'm surprised that I like this. I didn't think I was going to like it all that much. I mean, I don't know why I like the series, but I'm probably going to wind up getting the series. So I'm going to give this a 4.25 as well out of 5. And I recommend picking this one up and getting the series if you haven't gotten, or when it starts coming out. So anyway, did you watch it? Sorry. Did you read it? If you did, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.